They said Gray paved the way, changed the rave, released the pain. Least you saying getting paid, trend setting, brighter days, doper rap, tighter sets, high in Delhi, I'm a fighter jet. Jeremy.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? EP3 of this set. This is going to be Delmi Exo, Muffins Martinez's favorite, Taya Valkyrie. So I know he's finally really excited to say now she is finally gone, right? Like,
sent back to Jacksonville.
Sports world, all you would have heard was na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye, right? Like, so the one thing I took from this, and I got really excited how the promo worked, is she said, "I'm gonna send your ass packing back to Jacksonville," and we all understood that was an AEW reference. Take your shit, your crazy blonde hair, and get the fuck out and go back to Florida. Deuces, right? Get up out of my home. Fight goes on. Delmi Exo. Now, this is a good back and forth. I'm not going to lie. This is actually a decent match. But Delmi Exo makes her tap out, which I didn't see coming, right? Like, she
ripped her arm off.
Tap out. Huh?
It's about ripped her arm off. She was paddling the canoe.
Yeah, she yanked that joint back, and it was a wrap. I was like, oh, shit. Now, multiple things are happening ever since Taya Valkyrie. I'm going to call this the curse of Taya, because when she dropped her belt, her husband dropped her belt, and none of them have won a match except for Sam Adonis. He's got one on Mance since Taya Valkyrie's dropped her belt. The curse of Taya is killing these guys, right? So she gets her ass whooped. She gets her shit sent packing. We are no longer have to deal and talk with Taya. Is the last time I have to put her on a graphic, and I am extremely excited, gentlemen, about not talking Taya Valkyrie no more and not having to put her on an MLW graphic. I don't care who talks, gentlemen, the witch is gone.
Hey, man, all I have to say about this is this. I'm disappointed with this show, MLW show from last night. For the simple reason is we saw the first pay-per-view in almost 4 years. We saw Delmi Exo defeat Ava for the WXW Women's Germany Championship. And then instead of keeping going, they give us a match from April. Taping still with this nonsense, with Taya still being there, Johnny Nitro Mundo, whatever his name is, still being there. It just drives me crazy that you take that 2 steps forward and now you're taking 5 steps back, because now you're giving us the same shit that we already seen before on the show. Dude, we want to go forward. I'm tired of Taya. Taya's been gone now for like what? Almost 3 months from MLW. She already has like 6 different feuds and three title chances since she's been in AEW.
Well, can I ask you if do we know if she has any matches leading up to that pay-per-view? Like, if she won that belt and she has no more matches that was taped, there's nothing left to show that she's done.
Exactly. This will be the last one here.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I think that they might have put it in a decent time, because if there's no more footage of Delmi Exo after winning a belt, at least we got something again.
Yeah, but
so
I mean, at least you could start using some of the other females like Becca's matches and stuff like that now, and start putting it in. Start showing her next opponents now, instead of going backwards and still trying to get Taya things out of there. Dude, I'm just so sick and tired of Taya and Johnny Mundo. But last night's match was good. I enjoyed the match. She made Taya tap out. Hopefully, this will be the last thing we see of Taya. Hear about Taya tapping out and she's gone. So, because it kind of sucks when we're wrestling fans, we watch other companies and you see them on a live show doing shit, and now we're still seeing them still in a different company, still getting some shine and matches in there. It just drives me insane.
Rob, talk to me.
I say I'm definitely a mixed bag of it as well. Like, I agree that really, like, Never Say Never should have been the start of a new era for MLW, or at least, the next step of whatever story we're going to be telling through the whole company. But like match-wise, again, these matches were taped a bit ago, and it kind of defeats, like, it takes a bit of the shine off of it. And like, yeah, some of them may not be like readily like known. Like, again, like looking at like Broadway and Crawford, like, neither of those guys are showing up on AEW or WWE or anything like that.
One more time, Rob. One more thing, and then we see the main event: Johnny Mundo, Willie Mack, and Leo. Leo Rush is working now for Impact Wrestling now for the last.
Hold on. That's our next segment.
We're
gonna go in on that.
Yeah. So I was gonna say we're still seeing the same thing. We're seeing guys who are no longer here wrestling here.
Don't make me use all my retirement jokes already when we're not even at the proper segment.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as you put it, and this and as much as I love MLW, this is kind of what they do. They'll do something like really good and make you excited for the product, and then they'll do something like the monkey's paw. They'll do something stupid with it, and that's like at the exact same time. You're like, why would you do this? You had all the momentum. And so for this match, like, that was kind of noticeable. It was a solid match. I don't think Taya and Delmi have great chemistry. Like, it was a serviceable match. Like, don't get me wrong, it was not a bad match, but there were just some things like off a wee bit. Like, when you watch enough wrestling matches, you can kind of see things that don't quite click for whatever reason. And I pointed it out in Confusion this week, is like, that happens in wrestling. Sometimes two people just don't gel. I look at Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, two great wrestlers, and you put them in the ring together, and for whatever reason, you kind of get garbage out of it. Like, I don't know how that's possible, but it happens. And
they were in ROH together, right?
I don't know if they've ever actually crossed paths in ROH. I mean, they had to have been there at the approximately same times, though. I get fuzzy on AJ's time there, but Steen was obviously, a long time ROH dude. But yeah, so going back to the championship match, but however, whatever my misgivings are about the match itself and of us using the old footage, the positive side to this is the fact that, like, we got another statement victory by Delmi. Again, like, anytime you can make someone submit, that's like and actively tap out, that is a big deal. And as I half jokingly said at the top of this year's segment, like, she pretty near ripped Taya's arm off. Like, that was a nasty Fujiwara, man. Like, I would tell, like, okay, I'm not a bastion of like pain tolerance or whatever, but like, she was gonna rip it out of the socket, and like, you have no choice but to tap. Like, really, like, unless you got out of it right away. So like, that was
super legit though.
Yeah, like, and it made the statement, like, she was going to leave body parts lying in the ring. And she made the former tap. So, like, if there was any doubt that Delmi got lucky that first match, that wiped it all away. So, I mean, we can rag it for being an old match, but it did its job now.
I just want to get rid of this Taya nonsense already. I want to see the fresh blood. I want to see Becca. I want to see Tiara James. I want to see Mandy Leon. I want to see, the people that have already come with those matches in there. Give us something fresh. And please, for the love of God, leave Philly and New York already.
Yeah, I was disappointed. Like, I was hoping, like, for this round of things that they've announced, that we were going to get like a Chicago tape, because I finally like maybe journeyed to Chicago for that. And like, nope, it's just all Philly and New York.
Yeah, three more Philly shows and one more in New York.
Yeah, I think they're comfortable there because they've done well. They've done really well with attendance. So
true, that's true.
Well, but they've also like done the loop around. Like, they tend to hit up Philly, New York, Chicago, and Dallas, Fort Worth. So I was kind of hoping like they would kind of fall back into that.
They did Dallas when they had the Von Erichs. They don't have them no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get them again. Like, they're not signed anywhere.
Dude, the Von Erichs are not coming back to LLW. They've been there for 3 years, and they were happy when that contract expired. and then moved back to Dallas for a reason. So I don't know what the reason is, but I'm pretty sure they moved down there for a reason to be closer to, some shows. They don't have to be flying back and forth from Hawaii.
Oh yeah, because I've heard like the getting off totally off topic. Like I've heard like that was like a big thing of what kept people from booking the Von Erichs was just flying him in from Hawaii, and so I know that cost them a lot of bookings that way. And I don't know how many good bookings that would have cost them, because let's face it, the world of professional wrestling, good bookings is in the eye of the beholder, but anything that keeps you from getting eyes on you is ultimately a net negative.
All right, we talked everything Taya, Delmi, featherweights. Gentlemen, we got one more topic and we are done. Ladies and gentlemen, for myself, these two crazies, we're out of here. Deuces.